feel like a damn Tyrannosaurus Rex when I sit in this seat. Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Prepper Dave, and this is Welcome to the Apocalypse. And there's a gnat flying around here somewhere. Another week of tension and strife has come and gone, and a new week of uncertainties is upon us. I will f***ing end you. Welcome to the Apocalypse has a wide variety of viewers from various backgrounds with different viewpoints and holding varied opinions. As such, occasionally I am questioned on my views, which can sometimes be controversial. I will explain, but I will not apologize. I am a staunch defender of the freedom of speech and the freedom to assemble. Unlike the snowflake population, I can tolerate dissenting opinions without turning into a little sniveling. I was asked this week why, if I consider myself to be tolerant of other views and opposing viewpoints, why I am so vehemently critical of Antifa. It was explained to me that the name Antifa comes from the words anti and fascist. Well, they call themselves anti-fascists? I could call myself a ballerina, but it doesn't mean I can pirouette. I was told Antifa's goal was to fight fascism and Nazis using the same tools used by used by such Nazis. Here's a problem, sport. The problem with Antifa, they are dabbling in concepts that are beyond their intellectual reach. While a lot of the Antifa goons are educated, their life experiences are theoretical. Their knowledge of life outside the classroom is like Stephen Hawking's knowledge of a black hole and alternate dimensions, theoretical. Their views on violence, poverty, racism, and fascism are gleaned from television, movies, and video games, and the classroom. They have no life experience. When they speak on these subjects, they sound like parrots that have been parked in a coffee shop too long. They parrot all the latest catchphrases, and like a parrot, they are incapable of any independent, original thought.
You bourgeois f***ing
Thanks, comrade. You just made my point for me. You know who else is bourgeois? His parents, also known as his middle-class white roommates who paid for that education, probably up in the Pacific Northwest somewhere. His parents must be so proud. Their holiday meals are probably such good fun. Pass the yams, you bourgeois. Their lack of life experiences leads to the biggest problem I have with these bottom feeders. They have no ability to discern a Nazi or a fascist from someone who merely holds an opposing viewpoint outside of the progressive ideology they subscribe to. If you are holding even moderately political views, you are the enemy, and the enemy does not have a voice in their progressive utopia. Dissenters will get silenced. If you don't believe me, just ask Harry Potter's mom. Hey, J.K. Rowling, how'd that work out for you? Cancel culture is the 2020 equivalent of off with his head. But I have learned something from these misguided kids. They actually taught me something. They taught me the difference between educated and intelligent. You can't call yourself intelligent if you claim to fight fascism by stifling free speech with violent tactics. You can't claim to be fighting fascism while stifling freedom of religion. You can't claim to be fighting fascism when you don't even know the definition of fascism. Fascism is not an opposing viewpoint that hurts your feelings or offends your sensibilities. Violent tactics. We've all seen the fight videos. Antifa twats picking fights, many times while carrying weapons, homemade chemical agents, and explosives. To see their ineptitude, just watch videos of them trying to bash a fash. That means hit a Nazi if you don't know. You see the regret in their eyes as soon as they throw in them sneaky f***ing sucker punches, and it hits the mark and does no damage. In the movie, someone gets hit in the jaw and they fall to the ground unconscious. In real life, someone gets hit and they strike back. I've seen the consequences of real violence. Look at this shit. That doesn't happen in Grand Theft Auto. He's got a f***ing weapon and he's still going memes. Holy hell. These Antifa kids are role-playing. They're playing with a tool that is beyond their intellectual comprehension. This isn't Pokemon Go. This isn't Magic the Gathering. No, this ain't Warcraft. They're puppies trying to swim in the ocean, and their opponents are sharks.
Oh, wow, that happened really fast.
Yeah, that's how it usually happens in the real world. Fast. Yet they persist, they up the ante, they put out training videos telling their members to smash windows, cut seatbelts, and pull citizens from their cars. They ain't pulling them out to square dance. Sooner or later they will try that on someone who is prepared, and their role playing will cease. It'll end badly. When the role playing is over, the real world will bust down the door and enter the room. The real world can be a bitch, and these dingbats have no clue. Their only perception of the world is passed down from a professor who never managed to leave the classroom. These professors are like indoor cats who've been declawed. They do just fine until someone leaves the door open, and they scurry out. They are educated, but they have the street smarts of a potato. Now I'm sure I'll hurt some feelings with this criticism. I'm sure I'll get a couple witty, scathing comebacks from the youngsters. That good old okay boomer. Okay boomer, okay boomer. Moving on. Just so I don't leave this week on a bad note. Thanks everyone for subscribing and liking the videos. This week I inched up on 10,000 views overall for the channel, and I'm also getting close to 550 subscribers tuning in to join the cause. I know I'm hitting it big time when I'm getting high quality parody pictures like this sent to me. Pepper Dave. Thank you everyone for your support. If you want to look like a badass and support the show at the same time, you can pick up one of these badass t-shirts. You can get them at www.prepperdavewtta.com. We got the hashtag FAFO. We got the I Melt Snowflakes. We got the Welcome to the Apocalypse official logo shirt. And we even have the brand new Don't Die on Me. All my social medias